Join us as we take on the challenge of experiencing 10 incredible spiritual practices in Tibet that you absolutely need to try. Tibet, a land of towering Himalayan peaks, pristine lakes, and majestic monasteries, has long been revered as a spiritual haven. For centuries, Tibet has been a magnet for seekers of truth, spiritual warriors, and travelers yearning to experience the mystical and the unknown. Today, I'll be sharing 10 incredible spiritual experiences in Tibet that you absolutely need to try. These experiences are not just tourist attractions or Instagram opportunities. They're portals to the very essence of Tibetan spirituality. Number 1. Meditation Retreat in the Himalayas. Imagine starting your day with the sun rising over the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, casting a golden light over the landscape. At a Himalayan meditation retreat, you will experience profound stillness, where the only sounds are the whispering winds and distant chants from nearby monasteries. These retreats span several days or weeks, offering you the opportunity to dive deep into inner silence, far away from the distractions of modern life. Guided by experienced Tibetan monks or meditation masters, you'll engage in practices such as breath-focused meditation, mindfulness, and deeper contemplative exercises. The high-altitude setting also enhances the spiritual atmosphere, and the breathtaking beauty of the mountains serve as a backdrop for inner peace and personal transformation. Number 2. Pilgrimage to Lake Namatsua. Lake Namatsua, known as the Heavenly Lake, is considered one of the 3 most sacred lakes in Tibet. Located over 4,700 meters above sea level, it's a stunning turquoise body of water that seems to touch the sky. Pilgrims from all over Tibet and beyond make the journey to circumambulate the sacred lake, believing the pilgrimage will cleanse their souls and bring them closer to enlightenment. Walking the perimeter of the lake can take days, during which you'll experience not only the natural beauty of Tibet's untouched wilderness, but also the intense spiritual energy that permeates the area. Prayer flags flutter in the wind, carrying prayers and blessings across the lake and into the heavens. The crystal clear waters of Namatsua are said to possess healing properties, and many pilgrims take this opportunity to reflect deeply on their lives, their purpose, and their connection to the divine. Number 3. Visiting the monasteries of Lhasa. The sacred city of Lhasa, often referred to as the Land of the Gods, is home to some of the most famous monasteries in Tibetan Buddhism, including Jokten Temple, Sera Monastery, and Drepung Monastery. These ancient sanctuaries are not just places of worship, but also hubs of Tibetan culture, where monks gather to study sacred texts, perform rituals, and engage in philosophical debates. As you walk through these monasteries, the air is thick with the smell of burning incense, the sound of deep chanting, and the occasional rhythm of prayer wheels spinning. Engaging with local monks offers a unique opportunity to learn about Tibetan Buddhism directly from those who have dedicated their lives to it. The peaceful atmosphere, coupled with the vibrant murals and statues of deities, provides a space for contemplation, spiritual learning, and immersion in the profound teachings of this ancient tradition. Number 4. Engaging in Tibetan Buddhism chanting. Chanting is an integral part of Tibetan Buddhist practice, where monks and practitioners recite sacred mantras, often in group settings. One of the most powerful chants is the Om Mani Padme Hum mantra, dedicated to the Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara. Joining a chanting session allows you to connect with the vibrational energy that these mantras produce. The deep, resonant voices of the monks create an otherworldly soundscape that can be both meditative and transformative. Chanting is believed to purify the mind, open the heart, and bring about a sense of unity with all beings. As the chant fills the space, you may feel an overwhelming sense of calm and connection, making this a truly immersive spiritual experience. Number 5. Learning the art of Danka painting. Danka paintings are intricate, colorful representations of deities, mandalas, and spiritual symbols, often used as meditation aids or as offerings. Learning the art of Danka painting is not only a creative pursuit but also a spiritual practice that requires great concentration and devotion. Under the guidance of a skilled Danka artist, you'll spend hours learning how to create these masterpieces, each brushstroke becoming a meditation in itself. As you work, you'll come to understand the symbolic meaning of each color, pattern, and figure in the painting, which reflects the complex spiritual teachings of Tibetan Buddhism. Completing a Danka painting is a deeply satisfying experience as it represents the merging of artistic expression with spiritual devotion. Number 6. Kora around Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash, regarded as the holiest mountain in Tibetan Buddhism and other faiths like Hinduism and Jainism, is believed to be the physical manifestation of Mount Meru, the axis of the universe. Undertaking a Kora of the sacred mountain is one of the most revered spiritual practices in Tibet. The journey around Mount Kailash is 52 kilometers long and usually takes 2 to 3 days to complete, often at altitudes of over 5,000 meters. The high-altitude trek is physically challenging, but the spiritual rewards are immense. As you walk alongside other pilgrims, you will hear the murmur of mantras and the constant spinning of prayer wheels. Many believe that completing the Kora washes away a lifetime of bad karma, while others say it accelerates one's path to enlightenment. For those unable to complete the Kora, even seeing the mountain from a distance is considered a deeply spiritual act. Number 7. Experiencing sky burial rituals. Sky burial is a unique Tibetan funeral practice that reflects the Tibetan Buddhist belief in the impermanence of the body and the importance of returning it to the earth. In this ritual, the body of the deceased is offered to vultures on mountain tops, symbolizing the release of the soul from the physical form. Although witnessing a sky burial is rare and generally reserved for the Tibetan community, learning about this ritual reveals a deep understanding of death, rebirth, and the interconnectedness of all life. Tibetan Buddhists believe that the body is a temporary vessel and that by offering it to nature, the cycle of life continues. Understanding this practice can lead to profound insights into the Tibetan approach to life, death, and afterlife. Number 8. Immersing in a Tibetan Tea Ceremony. The traditional Tibetan butter tea, or pocha, is a staple of Tibetan culture. Made from yak butter, tea leaves, water, and salt, this hearty beverage is often consumed during ceremonies and gatherings. Immersing yourself in a Tibetan tea ceremony is more than just tasting this unique drink. It's an opportunity to experience Tibetan hospitality, mindfulness, and connection. As you sip the tea, you'll learn about the symbolism behind it, as well as the importance of gratitude and sharing in Tibetan culture. The ceremony offers a chance to pause, reflect, and engage in meaningful conversations, all while appreciating the simplicity and warmth of Tibetan daily life. Number 9. Exploring Manwalls and prayer flags. Manwalls, made up of stones inscribed with mantras, are found throughout Tibet, often alongside pilgrim paths. Each stone represents a prayer or blessing, and as pilgrims walk past these walls, they recite mantras and spin prayer wheels, adding to the collective spiritual energy. Meanwhile, Tibetan prayer flags, often seen fluttering atop mountains, carry prayers and blessings to the heavens, spread by the wind. Each color of the flag represents an element: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And by tying your own prayer flag, you symbolically release your hopes, wishes, and prayers into the universe. Walking along a path lined with Manwalls or standing beneath a sea of prayer flags is a deeply moving experience, filled with the collective aspirations of countless pilgrims who came before you. Number 10. Spending time with local monks. One of the most intimate spiritual experiences you can have in Tibet is spending time with the local monks who live in the monasteries. These monks have dedicated their lives to spiritual practice, often taking vows of celibacy, simplicity, and non-attachment. By sharing a meal with them, sitting in on their teachings, or simply listening to their stories, you gain a deeper understanding of Tibetan spirituality and the monastic lifestyle. The wisdom, humility, and kindness that radiate from these monks can inspire you to reflect on your own life's purpose and values. Their teachings often center on compassion, patience, and mindfulness, and their way of life serves as a living testament to the transformative power of spiritual devotion. And that is it for our 10 incredible spiritual experiences in Tibet that you absolutely need to try. These experiences are not just tourist attractions, they're pathways to the very essence of Tibetan spirituality. They have the power to transform your perspective on life, awaken your soul, and connect with you in the very essence of existence. Which experience resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more spiritual travel destinations and cultural experiences, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, always turn every travel into an epic adventure. See you in the next one!